Hello everyone, this is Kay, I'm the Game Dev Maven, and today we've got a Godot tutorial. So what we're going to do today is we're going to set up a tiled map using the tiled map editor, of course, and we're going to export it to Godot, import it there, and then we're going to set up, some collisions just to show you how it's all done. This makes it easier for you to set up like a traditional 2D game, like a 16-bit or whatnot. So I'm just going to go File, Save As, here, and then we're going to just export the TMX file, and then we'll be able to import it into Godot, and then we'll get that all working here. So I'm just going to save it right now. We're going to switch over to Godot. Now we got to install a asset from the asset library. Now the gentleman has made this here. You just type in tiled, and then the tiled map importer by VNet. Now you just go in, you click that, make sure you click the install button on the bottom right hand corner, and then the install button in the bottom left hand corner there. Make sure that everything's all ticked off. Yep, click install again, press OK. Now you're going to want to go up to Scene, Project Settings, and then Plugins. You want to make sure to do this and go and flip the switch to active, or it won't work at all. So next thing we're going to do here, we're going to switch into 2D scene here, and we're going to go import tile map from tiled editor. And we're going to target that source file, that TMX file that we made earlier, tiled tutorial is what I named it. Now double click it, and now we're going to have to set up a target scene. So we're just going to have to make a name here for it. We'll just go with tile set. And of course it's going to be a .scn file. Just leave everything as default there. Just hit the OK button. And now we're going to open up that scene there. So tileset.scn. Okay, so now we've got our map imported. And since we did it as layers here, we have a background and a foreground. You can toggle those off. You can see they're all separate, which makes things a whole lot easier to deal with, especially when you're working with parallax backgrounds and whatnot. So we're going to make a new scene here. Now with the new scene here, we're just going to set up a node 2D. Just type in node here and 2D, and it'll show up there. Just click the one with the little circle beside it. And now we're going to add another one here. It's going to be called Sprite 2D. So you just click the sprite there. And we're going to make another on top of that. It's going to be Static Body. And of course, Static Body 2D. And we're doing everything in 2D here. And I'm going to add another one on top of that, which is going to be Collision Shape 2D. Now we're going to go into Sprite here. And we're going to load in a sprite that I made. It's just going to be solids.png, just a red box, nothing fancy. And then we're going to create the collision shape for that too. So new rectangular. And then we got to set up the box properly. So for this, like a 16 by 16, it's going to be 0.8 by 0.8 for the X and Y, and that'll set up a perfect shape for that. Now, depending on what one you end up having for size, that will be different. So now we're going to save that scene. I'm just going to call it solids here. We'll click save. Now we're going to go and convert it to a tile set. So with this, you're going to be able to make your own tile set to create collisions, and you can just use the tile map editor to fill in what you want for collisions. So I'm just bringing in a tile map here, and I'm just we're going to align it up here so everything's in the proper order, because it does matter. So we got solids at the bottom here. Now we're going to load in that tile set. So it's going to be solids.xml is what I saved it to. Now you have to set the cell size or everything's going to be not work properly. So it's a 16 by 16 pixel there. So now we're just going to go and draw. it's not the easiest thing to draw. Right click, of course, erases there. So just, it's a little bit of trial and error there. So we are going to add a test object here, a rigid body 2D, just to show that the collision is working. So I just create a rigid body, adding a sprite. I'm probably just going to use the regular default icon for it. Now collision shape 2D, so we actually have some collision to collide with. So just use the icon.png, make sure that the rectangle shape, or whatever shape, you can use circle if you want to. This is just for testing. So I just kind of set it up whichever way. So lock everything in place there so it doesn't move around on you, so you can move the rigid body. Now we're going to test it. And smack, there it goes. We got ourselves a collision. So I'm just going to show you a couple extra little things here. You definitely don't want those red blocks showing up all the time. So we're just going to turn the visibility off here under canvas items. So that allows you to still have it on, but the player never sees it. And I'm just adding a bounce here to rigid body to show you. And there it is bouncing. So we got to start a game here. The Tile 2D map editor is going to save you a lot of time because frankly the built-in Godot editor is really just for minor adjustments. So if this saves you a lot of time and you like what you saw here, just hit the like button, please subscribe, and if you have any other questions or you have any comments, please leave them below. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you next video.